Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I have decided to do a Q&A. I've not done a Q&A really on this channel ever before. So I just thought it would be fun. I know that I've obviously talked about myself, but I haven't really given much detail about my life or really about anything. So I did take to Instagram and I asked for some questions that people wanted to know. I know that I don't have the biggest following on here, but I know that probably some of you are interested in me and my life. I mean, I hope you are, otherwise I don't know why you'd be watching. Yeah, I just thought it was something a bit different, and I don't know. Those who know me or kind of get to know me are always quite shocked about how open I am about things. I am pretty much an open book. If you ask me a question and I know you and I like you, then I'll be honest and I'll tell you the answer. So yeah, I'm pretty much an open book. I don't tend to hold back. I could also be called an oversharer, I guess. It's just how I've always been. That's how I've been brought up, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I also don't think there's anything wrong with if you don't want to tell people stuff, but I am generally an open book. So with that being said, let's get started. I have screenshotted all of the questions, and I'm just going to answer my favourite ones. So let's go. Also, I'm really sorry if the lighting keeps changing again. The windows are behind me, so it kind of gives a bit of a weird lighting, but anyway, let's crack on. Sorry, I just delete some footage off my memory card. Okay, I'll start with a pretty basic one about kind of our current climate. So the question is, how are you coping in lockdown? Honestly, I'm coping a lot better than I thought that I would. I am kind of a, what's the word? I am a huge homebody, and the one thing about living in London that I didn't really like was being away from all my friends and family. I am blessed to have a really big family, and we all are very close. So that is one thing that is difficult during lockdown, is that I can't see everyone. Also my friends, I really miss them, especially, well, I miss everyone, but it's weird because obviously I'm in my hometown and I know my friends are here, but equally I have so many friends up in London that I miss very much. But other than that, I'm coping quite well. We do have online classes, so they keep me relatively busy. Yeah, what else have I been doing? I've been reading a lot. I'm already on my 3rd book in way less than a month. Yeah, I've never read this. Well, I have. I read every time I go away, but yeah, I've been reading. I've been watching a new series. I've started Criminal Minds. Yeah, I don't know. I'm coping quite well. Obviously I have good days and bad days. Some days obviously I wish that I could go out and do things other than going on an hour-long walk. But yeah, I'm coping pretty fine, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I really actually like this question. So the question is, when did you decide that you wanted to make musical theatre a career and not just a hobby? So fun fact, if you didn't know, I'm currently in university. Well, not anymore, but I am still studying musical theatre. I know a lot of people don't know this because I didn't when I was growing up, but you have kind of universities, so places you know, Cardiff, Bristol, why can't I think of any others? You know what I mean, a typical university. But with dance and musical theatre, you have what are known as vocational schools. So there's schools that you audition to get into, and like you only study dance or musical theatre. I didn't know these existed when I was growing up, and I think that's kind of why I never thought about making musical theatre a career when I was young, because I just didn't know you could, which sounds really strange because obviously I knew that like theatre was a thing, and I knew that, you know, going into films was a thing. I just didn't know that there were like universities or schools that you could go to like specifically study them, I guess. So I do go to a vocational school. I am studying at London Studio Centre. If you want me to make a completely separate video about my whole experience, then please let me know. Like I said, I'm very honest, so if you want to know kind of ins and outs, then let me know and I'll make that video. But I am studying musical theatre, and I didn't want to do musical theatre growing up. At first I wanted to be a forensic scientist, then I wanted to be a nurse, then I wanted to be a midwife, then I decided I was going to be a doctor and work my way up to be a GP. Then I went back to being a nurse again, and I kind of jumped around the ideas of things because I knew that it wasn't really what I wanted to do. It wasn't really kind of where my heart was at in life. I started dancing when I was 3. I started singing properly when I was around like 13, I want to say, like 13, 14. But I always sang growing up, but like, you know what I mean, I'd never like taken it seriously. And then one day I was literally in 6th form and hating every single second. It was hell. And I was like, do you know what? I don't want to do this. I want to be a dancer. And it was literally like that. Overnight, I was like, no, I'm not doing it anymore. I want to be a dancer. So I finished my A-levels. I didn't revise because I didn't care. I knew that that's not what I wanted to do anymore. Looking back, I do regret that a little bit. I should have still studied hard, but I didn't, whatever. And then I went to college for a year and I did a BTEC in dance. And then I auditioned. Again, I'm not going to go into that too much because I can make a whole separate video on that, because that is a long story, trust me. And I've never looked back. I love musical theatre. It is where my heart's at. I've always loved dancing, singing. I've loved music. But yeah, it was literally, to answer the question, sorry that was a really long answer, I was literally sat in biology class one day and hating life, and I decided I was going to be a dancer. That is literally it. There is nothing more to that question. That is the answer. Yeah. Following on, I kind of just want to answer like the fun ones, just so you can get to know me a bit more, I guess. So what's your favourite genre of music and why is the next question. Okay, considering I love musical theatre, I do, like, absolutely love it. But my favourite genre of music is country music. Oh my gosh, I could sit here and talk about music forever. I love music. I'm very, very passionate about music. But country music through and through. I was a like die-hard Taylor Swift fan when I literally was like 8 or 9 years old. Like, I discovered Taylor Swift, which then led me into kind of the country music realm, because like her first album is very country. But yeah, country music. I love, I think on Apple Music it's called like singer-songwriter, but I wouldn't call it that. It's kind of more like acoustic-y folk music. And I couldn't tell you why I love it. I think it's like maybe the truth behind it. There's always kind of like that storyline, and you know, it's true, and I don't know, just love it. Okay, next question is favourite YouTubers. This isn't a hard one for me, weirdly. You'd think that it would be. Sorry, I know it's just gone really dark. I typically tend to find new YouTubers quite a lot, but I do stay in kind of like a rut. Like, I watch the same people over and over again. My current favourites are Ellie Darby, Sophia and Cinzia, Sid and Elle. I love Georgia May at the minute. Literally obsessed with her and her channel. Literally adore her. I think she is stunning. Who else do I watch? They're kind of like the people that I always watch. Like, whenever they bring out a new video, like, I'll watch it. That's pretty much it. They're the kind of YouTubers that I just always watch. I just love them. They're very real people, and I think that's why I like them. That's why I typically tend to find myself watching them a lot, because they're just real, and I just really appreciate that, I guess. Again, another fun one. Ooh. Who would you want to play you in a movie about your life, and why? See, this is really hard for me, because do I go like, you know, like, do I pick an actress? Do I pick a singer? Do I just pick like a person? Sorry about that. My camera like weirdly just cut out. Who would I want to play me in a movie, and why? Do you know what? I think I'm gonna have to go with Cameron Diaz. I know she's older than me. I just love her. Or Cameron Diaz or Jennifer Aniston. Like, they are two of my favourites. And both for different reasons. I would choose Cameron Diaz because if anyone's seen The Holiday, it's literally one of my favourite films of all time. I just love her character in it. We're quite similar in that sense. Like, I'm quite similar to that character in The Holiday. It's kind of like she doesn't take like any shit from anyone. Yeah, I just love that. But then I love Jennifer Aniston because I feel like the characters that she plays in movies are also very similar to me. It's really bizarre, but yeah, one of those two. So I've got a couple of questions that are like pretty similar, so I'm going to answer them now. One of them was, what are your plans for the future? And then the other one was, where do you see yourself? I can't speak. Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? So in 5 years' time, I'll be 27. Do you know what? I actually don't know where I see myself. And I know that's going to sound like a really weird answer. But I've always been that person that's like, oh, I'll see what happens. You know, what will be will be. That's always been my attitude, always, to everything. And I really don't think that's ever going to change. I work hard, and when there's something I want, I work hard to get it. But where do I see myself? I mean, ideally, I would love to be in theatre. I would still love to be doing YouTube. I know that I will. There's no reason for me to stop doing YouTube ever. I would love to be in theatre. I mean, like, near future, me and Harry are moving in together soon. Where else? In 5 years' time, I'll be 27. I would love to be married by then. By the time I'm 27, me and Harry will have already been together for 10 years. So hopefully I'll be married by then. I mean, if I'm not, then there's obviously an issue somewhere. I'd love to be married. I'd love to be living in a house. Like, I would love to have bought my own house. Yeah, in theatre, doing what I love. Just being happy. I'm quite chill, guys, I'm not gonna lie. Like, everyone I meet always is like, whoa, you're so like chill, you're so relaxed with everything. It's just me. I am just that kind of person that just thinks what will be, you know? There's not much I can do about it. Whatever the universe wants for me, it will give to me. And that's all I gotta say, you know? Oh, another fun one. What are your top 3 favorite... Let me just check I've got that right. Yeah. What are your top 3 favourite clothing brands? It depends, really. If we're talking online, then definitely Pretty Little Thing, ASOS. And probably Misguided. Sorry, I look really shiny, don't I? I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, only because I hate Zara online. Hate it. I will not shop Zara online. I just can't do it. I cannot with that website. It's just not for me. Same with Topshop. I really don't like the Topshop website. Don't know what it is about it. Just can't shop on there. But I do love Zara and Topshop to like go and shop in. If we're talking about like going out and shopping, then definitely Zara, Primark, and probably Topshop. H&M coming like a close one to that. And then online I would say Pretty Little Thing, ASOS, and Misguided. I like Boohoo as well, but I don't know. I also really like this one. What's on your bucket list? So many things. My bucket list gets longer every single day. I really want to travel. There's so many places I want to see. Just off the top of my head, like Australia, all of it. Don't care where. Just want to go to Australia. I want to do kind of like what's it called? Like, I want to do America, but like certain like states, I guess. Honestly, most of my bucket list is just traveling, and then obviously just like the like normal stuff. Like I'd love to get married, I'd love to have children. Yeah, just your standard stuff. Traveling, getting married, kids, you know. Ooh, bit of a deep one. Have you ever been heartbroken? Yes. I think the common misconception, sorry about the lighting, just need to calm down. I think the common misconception people have when I meet them, and they find out I've been in a relationship for how long have I, like just over 5 years now. Like me and Harry got together 2 months before I was 17. People typically don't think that I've had like other relationships. I have. Yes, they were in school, and yes, I was young, but I'm one of those people that's like, I don't think that matters. Like if you really cared for someone, then it doesn't matter if you were 15 or 25. Do you know what I mean? Like you still cared for that person. So yes, I have been heartbroken. It is the worst feeling in the world. It's just the worst, and I wouldn't wish it on anyone, but I learnt a lot from a particular section of my life that involved someone. I have learnt a lot, and I don't regret anything. I was very upset for a long time, but you know, time is a healer, and if any of you are going through heartbreak right now, I've been there, and it literally feels like it's never going to get better, but I promise you it does. I am very lucky that I have a boyfriend who loves me very, very much, and you know, shows me every day how much he cares for me. And you know, there's someone out there for everyone, and yeah, Maybe one day I'll talk about my experiences, because I think they are a bit different to maybe some like other people's experiences. I don't know, maybe one day. Yeah. What is your favourite song and why? My all-time favourite song is Waiting for a Star to Fall. It's by Boy Meets Girl. It's literally a song from the 80s. It just makes me so happy. It's from, oh, can't remember which one. Basically, two of my favourite films of all time are Three Men and a Baby and Three Men and a Little Lady. It's like number 1 and number 2. They're honestly like two of my favourite films of all time, and when I was younger I would like watch them repeatedly, and basically this song was from one of them. I'm pretty sure it's the second one because that's my favourite one. It just makes me happy. I literally can't explain it. I just absolutely love it. It is the one song that if it ever comes on shuffle on my phone, I just don't skip it, and it's the only song that I've ever done that with. So I'm assuming that must mean it's my favourite song, surely. If I can't skip the song, then that's my favourite song, right? To conclude this video, the last question: where are you hoping to see your YouTube channel grow? I would love for my YouTube channel to just continue to grow. I know you're meant to have an end goal, but for me that's never resulted well, that's never ended well for me. Sometimes if I set myself like an ultimate end goal and I don't reach it, then I get very upset. Which I think is normal. So I just don't set myself a goal. I've nearly been doing YouTube for a year now and I've not even hit 200 subscribers yet, but honestly, like, that doesn't really bother me. I just really enjoy making videos. I enjoy editing, I enjoy making thumbnails and just like putting videos out there, and every video I seem to be uploading recently I am, you know, having more views, gaining new subscribers. You know, there's people in my comments who are just like so nice, and I don't know them, and it's just like mad to me. But yeah, obviously I would love to one day have like 100,000 subscribers. I mean, you know, when you join YouTube, that is kind of like, you know, everyone's ultimate goal. Like, obviously you want to see your subscriber count grow, but like I said, I just go with the flow. I enjoy what I do, I enjoy what I put out there, and you know, who knows where my channel will end up in a couple of years. I don't know. We shall see, hey? But with that being said, that is the end of today's video. Have no idea how many questions I've answered. Really don't know if it was entertaining. Sorry if it wasn't. I just thought it would be fun for you guys to get to know me a little bit more. And yeah, like I said, if you want me to make kind of like a whole video based on my university experience, kind of everything from like applying, auditioning, like rejections, acceptance, like whatever you want to know, then I'll be happy to share. But yeah, I hope you're all happy. I hope you're all keeping safe, and you know I say this, but just try and stay as positive as you can. This will, you know, not last forever, and hopefully everything will be back to normal as soon as possible. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye everyone.